130 dB max SPL, 34 hertz on the tops, 25 hertz on the sub, 2 speakers and a sub for under $2,000. The new Mackie Thump V4 series. In this video, what these actually sound like, what the app does, and where this fits in a working setup. I've been running this full Mackie Thump rig for the past week. Took them to a gallery event in New York.
20 incredible women ready and showing them what confidence means.
Took them outside. Set them up here in the studio. So I've actually been gigging with these. Let me show you what they can do. So there's 4 models in the new Thump line. 12-inch tops, 15-inch tops, 15-inch sub, and then the 18-inch sub. All 4 run on the same 1400-watt Class D amp and the same Thump Connect 2 app. The Thump 15 V4 caught my attention right off the bat. 34 hertz low end on a top is not super common. I do a lot of hybrid sets, DJ, keys, singer, drums, and bass on tracks. And a top that already reaches into sub territory is kind of a cheat code for those gigs. That means depending on the venue, I can leave the sub at home for some of them and have the crowd still feel the low end. I mean, it hits 130 dB max SPL. Enough to fill a 200, 300 cap room without breaking a sweat. And then the 18S V4, 75 pounds of ported subwoofer, goes down to 25 hertz. That's deep. You feel it before you hear it, you know? One detail worth flagging that I thought was pretty cool, the sub has dedicated crossover presets for each of Mackie's tops. Thump 12, Thump 15, Thump Go. Match the preset to whichever top you're running, and the crossover is dialed in for you. There's also a variable mode if you want to set it manually, anywhere from 80 to 160 hertz. Small thing, but it means you don't have to math out the crossover when you're out on a gig. And boom, 2 powerful tops and a sub puts you out under $2,000. Now, the part that's actually doing the heavy lifting on this rig isn't the boxes, it's what's running them. Every setting on this rig runs through Thump Connect 2. Free, runs on phone or iPad. And you've got channel faders for each input. Channel 1 for whatever you've got plugged into combo input 1. Channel 2 doubles as the Bluetooth fader. And then you've got your main mix with mute switches on each. And voicing mode lives right here. We got 4 of them. Flat, DJ, live, and wedge. And each one shows you the actual curve, so you know what you're getting. Just swap it with a tap. Flat gives you no coloration. What goes in, what comes out, reference mode. DJ, and this is where the speakers start showing off. I mean, look at that low end boost. You turn this thing on, you're like, wait, is my sub on? With the 34 hertz on the 15s, DJ mode really flexes the low end these new Thumps are capable of. It's kind of ridiculous. Live, the all-purpose mode. Open mics, karaoke nights, any gig where a bunch of different sound sources need to sound clear. And wedge, tip speaker on its side, use it as a stage monitor. Low end drops off, upper mids come forward, exactly what you want to hear on stage. Super clutch. Pop over to advanced, and you've got custom EQ for more adjustments on the low and high end. And what I really love is you can save your settings as snapshots. I've got a dinner set and a party set here, and you can just recall those settings. Just a few taps and the rig is dialed in for whatever gig I'm walking into. EQ, channel levels, mode, all recalled at once. And the advanced page has the rest of what you might want. Auto link, auto connect. And if you got 2 tops, you can link them as a stereo pair right within the app. So I just tap on the speaker link. Boom, now I got these both linked. And swap zone mode, stereo mode, switch left and right to see which one you're adjusting. Again, it's worth knowing that every essential function is also a physical button on the back of the Thump V4s. So you've got the app for fine control and then the back panel for quick access. Beyond the app, these new Thumps, including the 15 V4, have combo inputs that let you plug instruments and mics directly into the speaker without an external mixer for a basic setup. For example, you could have a mic in channel 1, an instrument in channel 2, XLR out the back to the second top. Now here's a quick honest note. If you want to add a Bluetooth source and a sub at the same time, you do need a small mixer in that chain. The sub doesn't take Bluetooth on its own. But for keys and mic gigs without backing tracks or tops only setups, you can absolutely roll mixer free. Now, the feature that actually surprised me, music ducking. Right, I'll show you this music ducking in action right on the phone here. See, it's listening for my voice and cuts it right down. So that saves you a whole channel strip right there. Handy feature. And speaking of real world use, I brought this to a gallery event in New York the other day.
Because our experiences, what we've lived and experienced matter. We need to honor them. This is what empowerment is. So I would like to invite some of the trailblazers to share their own stories And I'd love for Hillary to introduce them.
This handled from speeches to singing to backing tracks to DJing. Even when it had to go way down to conversation level, the rig handled it gracefully. Not every speaker scales down well. These do. And of course, we got to run it through the old outdoor test. The hardest scenario for any speaker. No room helping you out. All your high end gets eaten by open air. Mackie's answer to that is outdoor mode. One tap in the app or a physical button on the back of the speaker, it boosts the high end to compensate for what the open air takes. I had it on the whole time I was filming this part. The difference is real. Fuller top end, more presence. Two 15-inch tops and the 18-inch sub. The sub definitely earns the 75 pounds. I'll say that. That thing rips. So, does the Thump V4 deliver for what it costs? The 15-inch tops with that 34 hertz low end, that's the real story. The sub is exactly what you'd want it to be. And the dedicated crossover presets mean it's purpose-built to pair with the rest of the line. The app is super helpful and customizable. And the physical buttons cover you for everything essential. And that music ducking, it's a real feature, not a gimmick. And those snapshots are a real working musician's friend. So what do we got with the new Mackie Thumps? A huge friggin' sound for a not huge price, which is pretty awesome. $449 for the 12-inch tops, $549 for the 15, subs at $749 and $849. We've got the full article and links in the description. If you want me to go deeper on any of it, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Keep making music.